Cal, looking ahead to this Saturday, next fixture for the Blues, away to Scarborough Athletic, Emirates FA Cup fourth qualifying round. It's sure to be a fantastic occasion and a great opportunity for the club to get into the first round proper of the competition for the second successive season.
Yeah, look, I'm immensely repetitive with my comments about the FA Cup. I think when the club is the way our club is, and you have to respect that, and it's something that everyone needs to get behind. The opportunity to bring financial reward into the club through your exploits on the pitch is massive. We put massive demands on the supporters, the membership, however you want to look at it, whether it's season ticket sales, whether it's the Boost the Budget initiative, and the financial backing that we receive is magnificent. So when there's prize money on offer and there's additional gate receipts, we've got to make sure we do everything to stay in that competition as long as we can. Obviously, you get to this stage and now the prize money is significant, and what you get guaranteed participant money in the first round, potential of some big opposition. So financially, I know what it means to the football club, and I really understand that as someone that's worked in the academy set up here, as someone that's been involved in significant sales of players. I get the difference that it makes. But you know what, some football rewards as well, and to be in the hat for the first round would be enormous. And some of the places you could get to go, some of the AFL sides, and all of a sudden you're not that far away from the real big boys coming in the third round. So it's exciting, but we've got an enormous test ahead of us to go away to one of the hardest places at our level. It'll make a nice change for us to be the underdog in a cup competition. So we'll relish that. But to go there and know how tough it's going to be, it's a big reward, yeah, a big prize, but certainly a big challenge as well.
In terms of your personnel for the game, obviously two players that we know you'll be without because of suspension has left you to the bare bones in defence, with 𝗙𝗵𝗿𝗃𝗃𝗃 and Colin Rawlinson being out suspended.
Suspensions mean bare bones on the back line. Knocks, not injuries but knocks, just from the build-up of games, means we'll look a bit light in midfield and have at least one big personality missing, and then illness will take away something from the forward line. So when it feels like you're being hit, you're really being hit, and I think it's a good lesson of the importance of the suspensions can really kill you because you don't know what's around the corner. But you know us, we'll have a plan, we'll relish going up there. I always look forward to going up there. I always get pelters for 90 minutes from the home supporters, and I've never understood why, even when they came here. They were singing about me after they went 1-0 up, so it was a bit odd. So we'll enjoy that, and being able to go somewhere with a big crowd on, well, like I say, the shoes on the other foot, where we were expected to beat Hebburn and we were expected to beat Stockton, but to be going somewhere where not many sides in our league come away with 3 points. A lot of respect for them. They're always good games, they're always high scoring games. When you look at the forward options they're able to call from, I think they've spent that money really, really well. And we know how tough it'll be, and it's always a game that I think you have to prepare for a certain way. Our hands are tied for what we can do in terms of what will be available on the pitch, but I've talked a lot during the summer about having a really strong squad. We aren't reliant on 11. We feel like we've got a good squad, but we are, like you say, down to the barest bones. And sometimes when you are down to the barest bones, you have to look at bringing something in, and who knows, maybe that's something we might be able to do before the weekend.
We've talked about the importance of this competition in terms of for the club, and also what it could mean in terms of football and rewards, but also no doubt to the fans as well. And I'm sure you'll be looking forward to seeing the hundreds of travelling seals making their journeys up to Scarborough as well this weekend. Yeah, magnificent, because it's so far away. I think it gets further away every year. I don't know if that is actually true or not, or whether it moves, but it just seems the East Coast gets further away, and those games travelling west to east are tricky. So we just appreciate their backing. They travel in brilliant numbers, and the type of support they give the team can make a massive difference. It is a tough place to go. It's a tough ground. I know it isn't one of the most glamorous for away supporters, but I know they'll back us, and we'll need that. We'll really need that. I think what you've seen with this group of players, they've got enough credit in the bank with the supporters to be worth that backing. I think they've earned that in this competition, in the league fixtures as well. We've had a decent start now in the opening 10 games. We know how tough it'll be, we know how important they are, but it is a genuine thank you. We appreciate you, we recognise how important you are and recognise your contribution. I want nothing more for us to do something this season
for so many reasons, for the rewards, but why not? And when you are one win from the competition proper, the FA Cup, a competition that hasn't always been kind to the club over the years, we recognise what it means to supporters, and we know we're 90 minutes away, a tough 90 minutes from some real rewards, but some real unbelievable experiences potentially, yes, for players but for the supporters as well. So we'll be doing everything we can, and if we fall short, it won't be through a lack of trying and a lack of commitment, but I've thought the supporters can make a massive difference on Saturday, because when we travel like that, you know we're different, and you know we do it a little bit differently, and we'll certainly relish that, and we look forward to Saturday.